Well, hi, welcome back to Merv's Motorcycle Adventures. We are in Wiltshire, Wilsford, and I wasn't actually planning on riding this byway. I just passed it and I thought, do you know what, I've seen this byway before and it just looks really interesting. So I thought today, as I've just passed it and I've got a bit of time, I'm going to give it a go. It looks quite hard surfaced. But what I will do is I will stop and put my glasses on first, and then hopefully I can spot any potential hazards on the way up. Yeah, it looks like it's quite a climb. God, honestly, it's so windy out here today. I don't know what's happened to spring. I think spring has definitely disappeared. We had some really nice weather. At least it's been relatively dry. And this track looks as though it's not kept any puddles, so that's nice. I'm not into mud. Especially the mud you get up on the plane. It's it's vile stuff to try and clean off. A little bit loose underfoot. And I think this will eventually just take you up onto a transit route. See, there is evidence of a bit of macadam along here at one time. Better get a little bit of momentum. Yeah, there definitely was a bit of macadam on this track. Bit of sunshine. See what it's been like in the winter. That's just letting the bike almost tick over, so not getting any wheel spin there. God, the suspension on this Africa Twin is just beautiful when it's going off-road a bit. But my word, does that blow up here. So, go left or right, and I think what I saw, I could go left and then it takes me back down again. Yeah, so I was going to... So this is the Trailwise follow me bit. So what I intend to do is go along here and then drop down there. I hope that this grassy track hasn't got too much in the way of any deep mud. Oh, it sort of looks alright. So you can either use the hard surface or this surface. So it's difficult to know which is the obvious track here. If in doubt, keep closest to the hedge. But that one on the right seems to be the one that's used more. So there's a sign down there. I would hazard a guess. Looks as though I am off the byway a little bit here. I think that's it. So perhaps I should have kept to the right there, but not a lot of harm done there. Well, it's always good to have some electronic mapping. Yeah, so basically you've got dual byways. You've got the hard surface and the grassy surface one. That's what I was fearing. I didn't want there to be too much boggy mud, but it looks, everything looks really dry here, so that's great news. Right, let's have a look at our map. Oh, I have to get this set so it stays on. Yes, that's the one that drops down. So, I didn't plan to be on Salisbury Plain per se today, but that one just looked really interesting. Right, see where. If the camera picks it up, there's a white horse over there in the distance. A trig point, yeah. Got some macadam here. Present. I see, so it's now it turns to unsurfaced just for the last bit of it. Still a nice easy going track though, so far. Nicely cut back. And a bit steep down here. Back wheel sliding. There's certainly been some cutting back here. And there we are. Need to find it. It's outside the Charlton gate. Oh, Charlton cat.